Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy, I Sleep Too Late, and here we are once again playing our Vintage Brew. This is our last game of the league. We're going to try to get this over with because we're not doing too well right now. We're going 1-3. If we win this, we get 50 credits back or 50%, whatever. We're going to keep this hand, I think. No. Do we want to keep this hand? We're on the draw. We can't even cast anything. We just cast like one spell. Let's mulligan. I think that we can do better. All right, this is a better hand. We'll keep this hand. And we will lose, let's see. I guess we lose the Underground Sea, right? We still want the library. Actually, we probably ditch the library. And just go like Tolarian Academy. And we'll go Mox Diamond, Pitching, Library, Ancestral Recall. This is assuming they don't have Chalice or anything like that, because I mean they're not. Yeah, I'm not looking too happy about this. The fact that they have Git Probe means that they can like play around our spells and our cards. The fact that they kept a 7-hander, a 7-card hand is scary too. Okay, looks like they might be on shops or something. Maybe Paradoxical Outcome. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. We're going to have to just play the library then. Okay. Just play the library and pass. I was hoping to cast this recall, but the game just won't allow it. The game just won't allow me to do that. Can't happen. My opponent had to have a Vexing Bauble. All right, let's see. They got three mana. Okay, well, they played their own Mox Sapphire. That's pretty good. All right, well, that's pretty good. They just lost the Mox. They lost their best Mox. And if they crack the Vexing Bauble, then it's like lost opportunity, right? And then they would lose an artifact for the Tolarian Academy. So that's pretty good. That was a good play. That was a good thing for me to see, at least, as the opponent. And then we're just going to draw another card here once we hit 7. All right, we're going to draw a card. No Orcish Bowmasters, please. Hullbreacher? What? You just have it all, don't you? Okay, well, that's fine. We will just go Scrolling Crawler here. Have a blocker for the Hullbreacher. They got 2 cards in hand. Do they have a Force of Will? I was gonna say, oof, that would be really rough. That would be really rough on me if they had done that. But at least we know not to cast the recall. Got nothing here. But they might have a wheel, so we're not going to F6 just yet. Even though we don't have anything at instant speed, I don't think. They definitely play Time Twister, though. And maybe even Wheel of Fortune, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, Hullbreacher is the type of card that I should be playing. But I think that Orcish Bowmasters is a little bit better for the deal damage and win the game strategy. Hullbreacher is a lot better for like stormy stuff and like drawing a bunch of cards, casting spells. All right, so we're just gonna F6 here, not F6, but hopefully resolve this. Oh wow, what? So they just get a token every turn. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna play this. Deal some damage. Try to trade with this Hullbreacher. Now they do get to draw. They do get to draw an extra card every turn, but I'm fine with this because being able to just have them lose a bunch of life is important, right? Force of Will. Gosh, it's very frustrating when things don't work out the way you want them to. Makes me wonder if I should have played the Tolarian Academy or the Mox Diamond. Oh, they have a Vexing Bauble, sorry. So, yeah, I mean, we can play the Tolarian Academy. I'm hoping that they attack me so I can attack them back. I mean, they're going to be losing a lot of life here. But yeah, it's very frustrating when things don't work out the way you want them to. I feel like this deck isn't terrible. On paper, it's okay. I mean, yeah, it does have some anti-synergy, but aside from that, it's pretty good. They're going to lose 3 life here, going on to 9. They're going to want to find removal for my thing. And then once they remove it, then they just win the game, right? Okay, let's see what they got here. Stock up, sure. That doesn't draw them any cards, so they're in the clear. They've got 3 mana. They broke their. Did they? Oh, they still have their Vexing Bauble. Okay. Once they crack the Vexing Bauble, we can start casting our Mox in. But we still won't be able to draw cards off of library. Not that we can do that anyway. But I would like to cast this Ancestral Recall if possible. Alright, so they're going to attack. And we're going to go to have them lose a life here. Alright, well, I still say we play Tolarian Academy, but let's attack first. Actually, I don't even know if we play any lands. I kind of like to get to 7 cards. Not that it matters, because you know they got a Hullbreacher, but in case it gets removed, it would be nice. It would be nice. Yeah, I'm just not gonna play my lands. It's fine. Let's see what they got here. So they'll actually go down to 3. So they're going to want to block, I think. They're not going to want to attack me. Wasteland, sure. Wasteland what? The workshop? Oh, the Underground Sea? Sure. Because I have a Mox Diamond, but I know they have a Vexing Bauble too. I don't think they attack here, right? Yeah, they don't want to attack. But once we get that Hullbreacher out of the way, we can recall and start doing some interesting stuff with our deck. We still can't cast the Mox Diamond. But I would like to draw some cards. At least we could draw cards if we do this. I think that our chances of winning the game are better if we draw cards. Do they have removal for this? Oh, Beseiju, sure. Let's get an Underground Sea. And kind of want to play the workshop to kind of like mess with them. They actually know we have a Tolarian Academy, right? And it doesn't even matter because we don't have an artifact. So let's just play the workshop and just say go. Probably shouldn't have even played it, honestly, so we can get to 7 cards. Oh, no, I forgot to I forgot to do that. Oh. Okay, well, we could have won here, but I'm so frustrated. I accidentally hit the number 1 without thinking. Oh, no. Do they have a Wheel of Fortune? Because that would be pretty cool. I'm so mad. I could have won. Well, who knows? They might have had a Force of Will or something. I'm so upset right now. I'm like I could have gotten them with the brainstorm, and I just forgot to do it. I'm just gonna concede. I've had better days than this, and well, let's see if we can play better next time, and try to think before we make game decisions. Commit to game actions. I'm sorry. I've just been like, I think it's because I like just woke up not too long ago, and yeah, I need my coffee. But I think that fatal push is not very good. I think that we can probably just go like, I don't know, mind break trap is probably a little better. Let's just send this. I think that we can probably still have a shot at like coming back, but it's going to be tough. Honestly, it's going to be tough, and our opponent here is leading the game. All right, this is better. This is not a bad hand. Let's keep this. We can go like Mox Pearl, Time Walk. We got some ideas here. And even if the Time Walk gets countered, we have a Wasteland and we have a Crucible. We've got a lot of things we can do here. So Time Walk, basically an Explore, but a little bit better than that because we get to untap, which is nice. And then let's go Crucible here. Don't really want them to draw cards if we don't have to. Okay, we're going to land this Crucible. That means we have a little bit of a Wasteland lock, which is nice. And we got the mana for Orcish Bowmasters if we need to. But let's go ahead and focus on casting the Scrawler if we... Alright, they're not going to crack this, so we can just cast Scrawler next turn. I still think we do this. I think it's better than just playing the Orcish Bowmasters. Alright, and then next turn we can go with another Scrawler. They're going to want to hold on to this Polluted Delta as much as possible. We're gonna yield to this trigger and play another Scrawler next turn. Oh, you know what's cool? We could Wasteland and then replay the Wasteland, which is kind of cool. Oh, is this Boseiju? Abrupt Decay? Oh, wow. That is not something I'm used to seeing in Vintage, at least not in 2025. It is the year 2025. I'm uploading these videos ahead of time. You might be seeing this in like December or January 2026, but we'll see. All right, so we're just gonna do this. I don't even care. Deny them all the mana. We'll get to go Soul Ring here. And I say we just attack them. Play a second Scrawler next turn. And I think we're in a commanding lead, but they have 7 cards in hand, so we'll see. With 8 cards in hand, I'd be surprised if they don't have a play. All right, that's a very good one. It's a good land. And they got the Moxen. Okay. So they're not like, it's not like, yeah, oh, they have a lot of mana here. But we do have a win condition here with the Scrawler and the Mana Crypts. All right, they're going to be drawing 2 cards here, getting some tokens nonetheless, but oh, what am I doing? I should be activating Orcish Bowmasters. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm a very bad player. I should be doing stuff. Another lost opportunity because I auto yielded. Let's stop auto yielding from. You know what? Turn off auto yields. There we go. We're just gonna F6 here. Not F6, but we're gonna attack with everything. Okay. All we need is like 1 red mana, and then we can just like kind of win the game. We're gonna get them down to like 2 life here, I think. I'm just gonna do this now. I know it doesn't really do anything, but it does help, I think. Playing an early threat. Well, now we know we should be playing like Voidmere, I think, in the next. If we do win this game, we can bring in Voidmere. Five mana. What is this? Toxic Deluge, sure. So they go down to 1, so we win. I mean, they got to do something with this mana, otherwise they lose it. All right, they're going to do that. That's fine. I just want to do this now and see what... Actually, let's do it on their... Let's do it while they're tapped out, yeah. Do we... Can they please concede? Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, I'm like... We're just not playing well, and I'm just getting like flustered here. Not at my opponent, but just at my own mistakes and misplays. It can be very frustrating sometimes when you like know that you like can do better and you make mistakes, and I mean, this is how you learn, right? You learn through your frustrations, but you also don't want it to negatively affect your well-being. So let's see. We brought in the Void Mirrors. Is that even good? I feel like it's not good anymore. Let's just keep things the way they are. I don't know. I don't know how to sideboard against my opponent. And also, we don't have a very good sideboard to begin with. Alright, we can go Mox Jet, Wasteland. We can do Mindbreak Trap shenanigans. Yeah, this is pretty good. We can, like, just Mindbreak Trap them, whatever they cast. They're probably going to keep a 7-hander, which is fine. It seems like they just always have it. All right, let's see what they got. This is what, three or more spells? Okay. Bazaar of Baghdad. Let's go Mox Jet here. Wasteland, and then we're just going to pass. Demonic Tutor, sure. I'm probably just going to start Orcish Bowmastering them. Let's see what they find off of this tutor. Probably an Ancestral Recall, unless they're a combo deck and they want to get like a wheel off of a Hullbreacher. I still don't know what their win condition is other than like 3-2 beats, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that'd be pretty interesting, right? Having a deck with like, I mean, you'd probably maybe you cut the Psychic Frogs, and so you go like Hullbreacher, Scrolling Crawler, Orcish Bowmasters. All right, so they're gonna do that. That's fine. Can't counter it. Gonna flash in an Orcish Bowmasters. If they force it, we can Mind Break Trap them. Okay. Time Vault. Interesting. Let's just attack. All right, this is fine because we can destroy that. We're gonna flash this in before damage. And then let's just play the Bazaar. I think I want to activate it now. Just draw some number of cards here. I guess we can ditch Psychic Frogs. Lose the Time Vault. Yeah, let's do that. Because now we have, like, we're just one extra land away from casting the One Ring. And we got Mind Break Trap mana, or Mind Break Trap set up here. Yeah, that's fine. I can't do anything about that. We still have a 2/2. That's still important to know. All right, I like this. Do we have any lands? No. All right, so we're just gonna play the Crucible. I'm not gonna activate Bazaar yet because I like both of these cards. And being able to wasteland them next turn would be great. All right, and we got Mind Break Trap, so if they try to pull anything, you know, we'll be fine. A little nervous here because there's not that much on the line with these games, honestly. It's just like you want to play your best, right? And you always want to be positive, and you always want to come at it from a constructive perspective, right? And that's one of the things that I learned is like I can be frustrated, but I'm always going to try to figure out like what did I do wrong here. Let's see. They drew a card. They used Time Walk. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're going to get to double Wasteland them, which should hopefully be good. Do they have a removal spell for the 2/2? Because they should. They should find one. Oh, a Time Vault? I can't even do anything about that, right? The Mind Break Trap is awful this game. I'm going to say it right now. The Mind Break Trap is awful. Two mana. Play a Wasteland again. See, they kept their Time Vault. I did not. I figured it was better for me to just, like, not bother. Let's actually activate Bazaar here. Okay, that was pretty interesting. We could discard... Oh, you know what? We have to discard 3 cards. I I guess we can discard the Mox Diamond. Well, let's discard the land, the Mox Diamond, and let's discard the One Ring. No, I'm going to discard the Mindbreak Trap because it's kind of useless right now. Yeah, the Mindbreak Trap is useless. So we're going to get to Wasteland lock them. They've got 2 mana. Hopefully that's only... Oh, gosh. I was going to say hopefully that's all they have, but they just can't stop getting mana, can they? Can't allow that to happen. Can't allow that to not happen. Toxic Deluge, okay. Well, we're going to get to One Ring next turn. Because we're going to get to go Underground Sea, Time Walk, and then we're going to get to go Mox Emerald here. Actually, let's play the Wasteland. Yeah, let's play the Mox Emerald too, because we just want more mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can just draw a bunch of cards here, I guess. Draw a card. Let's Bazaar. Yeah, we'll get rid of... I mean, Orcish Bowmasters is a key card for us, right? Yeah, I think it's more important that we do that. That way we don't refill their hand. And we have protection from everything, so they can't even target us. Not that they will. I don't think they have anything that can target us. I got rid of the Manifold Key, which might have been a mistake, but don't want to lose too much life off of this One Ring. They're at 7. They're going to lose to their Mana Crypt, hopefully. And we have an Orcish Bowmaster. So I think that the Manifold Key might be overdoing it if we had kept it. I'm just going to not auto-yield to it, but let's just let it resolve. Okay, let's activate the One Ring. Scrolling Crawler's good. Let's play the Mox. I think it's more important that we play Moxen than instead of having to go Library. We could still play the Library. I'm not opposed to that. We don't need to activate Bazaar, but we could. Probably can activate it next turn. Alright, this isn't going to do anything. We're going to get to Wasteland, whatever they play. I don't think they have a basic, do they? They have a Tropical Island. So we're just going to Wasteland that. They might still win here because of the key. So we'll see what they do. They're going to go down to 3. All right, let's see what they have. Do they have the key or do they not have the key? Oh, okay. Well, we ended up winning there, but like I said, I was very negative in the beginning of that game, and I apologize for that. You know, it's always important to self-reflect and figure out like what went right, what went wrong. And I could have won that in 2 games had I cast the Orcish Bowmasters in response to the Brainstorm. Part of it, honestly, and I'll be honest with you, talking and narrating while you play, like making a YouTube video, is kind of hard. And LSV can probably tell you that because LSV plays Vintage Cube all the time, and like it's very hard for like, you know, even professionals to do this. I don't consider myself a professional player. I do have a deck on MTG Top 8. I'm not a grinder like anyone else is. I like these leagues because they're easy. I can play them on my own free time. I have a very busy schedule, but yeah, that's what it is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Everyone, if you enjoy Vintage, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm probably going to be pumping out a lot more Vintage content. I do enjoy the game a lot. The format is... Vintage is one of my favorite formats, especially because you can have all these powerful cards in it. So Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.